Okay, hi everyone. Hope you guys are okay. Thank you for subscribing and keeping up with us. The madman with you, the friendly man. Subscribe. How are you? Today, I want to talk about something small. We're going to talk about Aisha Speedy's visit in Africa, how it has impacted Africa, how we have surely gained from him, the love Africans have showed Aisha Speed. Yeah. Um, One, this guy started up a tour, an African tour of 28 days. I can't recall the dates, but what I know, it ended on around 28th of this month, just few days. And the guy visited 20 African countries. Um, Aisha Speed is the world's biggest streamer as of now. Of course, the world's biggest YouTuber is this American guy, Mr. Beast. But then, if someone, of course, Mr. Beast produces, does production, you know, quality videos and what. But if you say raw videos, unedited, as it is, you talk about Aisha Speed, Mr. Watkins. I've been seeing him moving in different countries, but the love Africans showed Aisha Speed, the inspiration African kids got from Aisha Speed was really massive. I saw him in South Africa, in Morocco, Ethiopia, Algeria, Kenya, Nigeria, Senegal, man, Ghana, where where he comes from now. I think Ghana has its roots. Rwanda, in Cote d'Ivoire, in Angola, Zimbabwe, Benin. We missed him in Uganda. But maybe, of course, Uganda this year we've been having elections, and I'm sure they did some research. They couldn't just come together like that. But really missed him because he came to Rwanda, he crossed Uganda, and then flew to Kenya. You may even find yourself that even landed at the airport, but we didn't get a chance of having him. But if you look at the impact one, I'll look at the media. I think Aisha Speed has garnered around 500 million views for African continent. Because if you look at the countries where he streamed, in Morocco, 16 million people. This is too much. If you go to Ethiopia, 11 million. Algeria had 10 million. Kenya had 10. Nigeria had 8.7. Senegal had 7 million. South Africa had 5. Ghana had 5. Rwanda had 4.7. If you look at, Cote d'Ivoire, Johannesburg, this is too much. And people love watching live events and updates. So if you look at the media and publicity, this guy gave Africa a big. And what made me happy is that, Africa is a different continent from other continents. All continents are having, many of the continents, actually, majority of the continents are having brown people. That's the Mzungu, we call them the Mzungu, which from whichever country they come from. But Africa is the only continent which has the biggest percentage of black people, Africans. So a person like Aisha Speed coming, this is telling the African story. And we had our own person who told our own stories. That was the interesting part of it. People, African kids and Africans were so inspired by Aisha Speed because they looked at her their own. Look at someone who's having the same color, being loved worldwide, making wonders. We have a challenge in Africa. Africa is blessed, but I don't want to say that we are born in quite a difficult state of a country. But Africa, a lot of things are not working out nicely for us, though we have the capacity to make things happen. But I really don't understand why in everything we're a bit behind. But now if you look at someone who comes from America to come and tell our story, but he's having the African roots. Because the moment you're black in color, automatically your parents either have an African root, they are once sold out as slaves, or it automatically shows that your parents come from. And if you look at Aisha Speed, is from Ghana. So someone in Ghana doing wonders, telling the African story, really made a very big impact. And I'm sure all these countries which got an opportunity of hosting Aisha are really going to gain from it in a touristic way. If you look at how Moroccan African Cup was streamed worldwide, the impact was massive and big. If you look at how Senegalese celebrated the win of the African Cup of Nations, it was so massive. If you look at how Kenya, Magical Kenya, sold out because of our Aisha Speed, it was too massive. So strategic countries really worked out with him, and they made sure they welcome him. You know, now everything is digitalized. The hospitality industry is growing so fast, and people are really making it out. So economically, it impacted, of course, lots of hotels where he slept. Lots of people sold their businesses. They got market. Socially, the African narrative, which Wodema has been talking about, is really changing. Many think Africa is a jungle. If you talk about Africa, people think about poverty. We think about wars, corruption, and much more. But then Africa is growing. People are doing business, skyscrapers. If you look at the market, the world market, most of the world products are being sold in Africa. China's biggest market, I think, is in Africa. Uh, because Africa, you don't manufacture much. So people are in technology, in all automobile, their market is in Africa. So this was an impact to everyone who's ready to invest in Africa, that there is a chance for you to come and really make big money. I get my point. Even Aisha Speed himself, because I'm sure with all these views, the guy had over $1 million from these views. Are we together? That is money from himself. The crew is working with. So generally, Aisha Speedy's visit in Africa was really nice. I saw some people was like, why would he come and tell our stories? If we have failed to tell our own stories as Africans, then he should come and tell it for us. So whoever planned for him, the team, we thank you so much for coming in. I saw he got the Ghana documents. He's now a Ghanaian, an American Ghanaian. Of course, he's now come back to the roots. So he bought a property which is yet to announce. He said he's going to be back. People really welcomed Aisha Speed and showed him love. He has never seen this love anywhere. He's been moving to different countries, but you've been seeing racism at some point. People abusing him, some calling him monkey, you know. But in Africa, it was pure, total love. I'm sure uh, out of the years he's been doing his streams, this first time changed his perspective and mind. I'm telling you this, we are going to see so many creators coming to Africa just to experience what Aisha Speed experienced, to experience the real love out together. So, guys, keep subscribing and following. The madman is here with you, the friendly man.